The science of agriculture, the land, the seeds, and the man.
Agricultural survival.
They have represented me with the worst image, but I know without a doubt that it's because of your lack of knowledge. Foresight, they don't have to see distance. That's why they're living in ignorance. I Selassie, I say, any country that use.
Tonight on What Matters at the Roundtable. Stanley, West McPherson. June. Yes, we're in June. June the 4th, 2019. We're on Pegasus. We're live. 7:30 in the studio. Guess what? You can call in tonight. Area code 607-272-0319. Spectrum TV Cable Network. But if you missed tonight, you can, got 6 days a week for you. So our broadcast, we're working around your schedule. So, we're on Pegasus, Channel 13, and we have a website. Pegasus, show to show. You can see it on Pegasus website. And if you don't go there, I can send you a direct link that you can see all the shows, anyone you want. And we on social media, Google, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. We're there. So you can get the show. For all the people that we send a direct link to, they respond with comments and they get the show. So you can have the show as well. Don't matter where you at, what country, you can have the show. Also, we want to, brought to you in part by Domino's Pizza. We just want to thank them for what they do and let you know that, keep up the good work, Domino's. So, all those that want a shout out, we give them shout outs. We giving out shout outs to my grandkids. We letting them know that, stay in school. School's almost out, but do summer school. Keep learning. Because, right now, they're not teaching you, so you got to keep learning. You got to learn for yourself. You got to want to learn. You got to want to get it. For those that you give shout outs to, you get comments, we let you know, Sunshine from Baltimore, Maryland, I see you. Also, Rosedar S. from New York, New York. Kendra H. from New York. Pimplia from Australia. Yes. Lisa Airy, Miami. Also, Andrea Rachi, Japan. And then a Syrian woman, Jasmine. We let you know, I see you. Also, we have Emily from Thailand, but she's here in Ithaca. She's a teacher at Cornell, PhD. Yes, she got hers. Also, Senna, she's getting hers from Turkey. Yes, And we had Ben like a month ago, and he was here from France. And he took the show with him back to France. So wherever you at, don't forget, we let you know. We got DJ Hannah, yes, a woman DJ, and she's really spinning the wheels. So DJ Hannah B, you keep up the good work. We see you. So we just letting you know that, hey, we here working for you. So also here with me in the studio, live, co-host, Milton, Webb. Milton, how you doing?
I'm doing good, Sam. What's up?
Good, good.
I want to give a shout out to my granddaughter. She's about to graduate kindergarten. Ooh, big move, girl. Yes, so like I said, everybody watch out for the little ones that are out there, because they're out there and they don't really have concept of not playing. And they don't have the concept of that car can hurt them. So y'all driving, you got to be careful. Look, slow down, take it easy. Because kids are getting out of school and all they want to do now, because they ain't got to hit them little books and do the arithmetic and all that reading and stuff, they want to enjoy themselves. So let's fix it so they can. So everybody slow down, especially in the neighborhood areas. Watch yourself, watch people, watch little ones in between cars, coming out in between cars. You got to watch all that, so yeah. So let's get with it this summer and have a safe summer out there for everyone.
Yeah, that's right, because you don't know what's going on. Everybody's, people's running haywire.
Oh, yeah.
Chaos. So you got to check this out, what's going on out there, But basically we seeing a lot of, hypocrisy and a lot of not violation of this constitutional law, this federal law. My thing is so much that people, they're gonna be taking things in their own hands, because if you can't follow the rule of law, then it don't mean nothing. Everything is, you can throw it all away. Because if you got the judges that don't follow the rule of law, the Constitution of the United States, then really we need to go back into the old man days, eye for an eye and tooth for a tooth. And the Bible said every man for himself, what in his own eyes. That's what it was, If it was right, it was in his own eyes, that's what he did, okay? And so, hey, it seems like it ain't getting no better. The system is broke. You can't fix it. You need to get rid of it, okay? Because it's broken. People are not getting justice, travesty of justice. What's going on here? And this is in courts, the higher courts. This is crazy. You got District Judge McVoy, Thomas, James. Then you got the magistrate judge, Peebles, David E. Peebles. These judges are violating the law. They're violating the Constitution. And here's the catch. When you bring them before the council, they says, oh, they got it wrong, but they didn't violate the law. So you don't want to go as far as to say that they violate the Constitution, but they got it wrong. So if they got it wrong, then they got everything wrong. Okay? That's what it means. But you don't want to discipline these men. Okay? And this is not here just in the United States, not here in New York State. This is in other states. They're doing the same thing. We have cases that they are doing all kind of crazy stuff, and it's all about money. Here's the catch. And they don't want you, okay, to see your right. They don't want you, okay, to have remedy. And don't talk about the banks, because the banks are the ones that see they want to do what they want to do. They're robbing people right now, okay, taking people's money out of their accounts and all kind of things. But when you take them to court and you have a remedy to go, they don't want to hear that, okay? So what they do, private sessions, private hearings, okay? But you can get a scheduled conference according to the Federal Rules of Civil Procedure, 16A and B. According to the law. Now, I know, I woke up Now, I went to sleep last night, and I know that the United States Supreme Court was ahead of the district courts, ahead of the circuit courts, but right now, okay, other courts are thinking that they are higher than the United States Supreme Court on the rule of law. So we're gonna have to see about that.
Well, you know, Stanley. In all, what it really comes right down to, people out there in TV land, this is what it comes down to. All right, this man has got a black robe, and he's sitting behind this bench, and he's sitting up here going with the state's attorney or whoever. Now, if you're in federal court, there's no such thing as state attorney. Okay. Now, if you can't get justice for something as far as what they're telling you is supposed to be the law of the land, how are you going to get a case thrown out and you didn't even go to court about it? You didn't have a hearing, you didn't have no nothing. So they're going to throw this out because they don't want this to hit public record. They don't want people to understand, to know that you got a case that you're going to win. They don't want you to know that. They don't want to know, anyone to know about that. So the first thing they try to do, dismiss it, throw it out. All right? And then they'll use that on anything else that you got. So therefore, if they can do that to you, all right, without giving you a hearing, a fair hearing, without giving you any kind of conference, what is that telling you about the court system or the people that's running it? Then you got people that's saying, hey, this and that, if they don't do this and don't do that, they need to be out of office.
And that's right.
And then again, the people that's doing this don't want those people to know that they're doing this, so that's why they try to dismiss your case. That's why they try to throw it out. That's why they don't want it on record, because somebody higher than them is going to say, no, you can't do that because this is what was said. This is what was done. This is how it goes. But if they don't get a chance to see that, they don't get a chance to hear that.
That's exactly right.
They don't know that. So your case gets thrown out.
You have to make it. You have to make it public. Sometimes you have to bring it before, okay, the attention of not just the people, but you got to bring it before the media, okay? Because we know CNN, ABC, NBC, see, they don't want to mess with stuff like this. But I heard on the radio that Trump got a case going on with the banks, okay? Why? It was Deutsche Bank, all right, and then it was Capital One, okay? So they got briefs going in, all right, sometime in June and July. Briefs going in, okay, Deutsche Bank and Capital One. Why? Okay, because funds is dealing with money, okay? And so that's a case that I would check out. That's a money case, all right? This is money going on. Someone said, you got money, you owe me, you embezzled, you did this. So, hey, we're looking at, hey, we gave you a note, and you cashed the note, all right? So what's the problem? But you want to turn the note into a loan and not make me pay you 3 times as much, where now you got to pay me 3 times as much. Why? Because you can't deny the note. And that's the law. You can't deny the note. Why? Because people don't know their rights. They don't know what they could do. Okay? I gave you a promissory note. I paid a debt. My debt was paid in full. But it was a problem after you cashed the note. See, it was legal terms on that note. But you cashed the note, so what's the problem? You took that note to the Federal Reserve.
That's right.
You got more money for that note. I don't care what you get for the note.
3 times as much.
I'm telling you that my debt is paid.
But you see, they want, after you give them the note, they get the money for the note.
Yes,
now
they
they're
did.
going to come back and want you to pay.
Thank you.
So therefore, they're not getting 3 times as much. They're getting 4 times as much because now they want you to pay.
Yep.
All right? And that's not the way it goes.
That's not the way the law says, and that's not the exchange, okay? That's not the Bill of Exchange Act, okay? They don't want to follow the Bill of Exchange Act, but the last time at 5 o'clock, I know Dow Jones closed, Wall Street closed, and they still was dealing with the Bill of Exchange Act, the trading and selling, derivatives, and everything, marketing, and everybody was going up and down, okay? Trading was going up and down, whether it was you lost or you won. But whatever it was still in full effect at 5 o'clock.
That's right.
Now, we use that to our advantage because it's the law, and you don't want to accept it, okay? That's the whole deal. You don't want to accept it, but you want to use it against us. Loans. No. Promissory notes. That's the law, okay? It's there. Hey. And then here's the catch. The bank says, we'll give you a note, but it is a loan. No. We gave you a note because you said we owed a bill, so we paid a debt, okay? We paid a debt, and so the debt was paid. Now, you want us to take a loan to pay you back 3 times as much where we had the note and paid you. And it was payment satisfaction. But no, you didn't pay the debt. You cashed the note first. You knew what you could get from the note. This is why I'm telling you what banks are doing.
That's right.
Okay? And they're not doing that just to me, but in California, guess what? That's not happening. They are accepting promissory notes, okay, for debt, cars, whatever.
House,
everything. They accepting a note. It's only here. This state is acting stupid because they don't want to follow the law. But over there, promissory, you go to Capital One, it's done because they know the law. And it's the same law, okay? It's the same law. It's nothing different. Same thing. California follows the same law. We follow the same law California does, okay? What's going on? You see?
You want me to tell you what's going on?
What's going on?
I can tell you what's going on. All right, check this out, okay? If I give you a promissory note for a house, okay, you take that promissory note to the Federal Reserve and you cash it in. My debt is clear. I don't owe you 1 penny, not 1 penny, all right? But you see, these are the people that we're dealing with as far as bankers,
Yep.
all right, lawyers, all right, judges, who don't want you to know your wealth. They don't want you to know what you can do with a promissory note. They don't want you to know the things that you need to know to get out of debt.
Yeah.
Because if you stay in debt, that means they can say and do whatever it is, have you work wherever they want you to work, do whatever it is that they want you to do. But if
that's right.
And if you mess around here and you get out of debt,
Yeah, right.
they
That's
can't
right.
say nothing to you. That's your house. The only thing you got to do is pay taxes on it. Okay? That's your car. All you got to do is take care of it, drive it, and take care of it. They made their money off of that note that we gave them. Now they want to come back and dig into your pockets to make you poorer. They want the money, all right, that they gave you for the house, the money that they gave you for the car, which they're not going to get. They've already got from that promissory note. So you don't owe them a dime, not 1 copper penny. Okay?
Because the note got legal.
The note
got legal verifications on it.
That's
okay?
right.
It's terms and conditions, just like they give you terms and conditions. Well, the terms and conditions on the note, it says, well, hey, you could trade the note, you could cash the note, you could sell a note, you can do whatever you want to do with the note.
That's right.
But after you do that, my obligation to you terminates. That's the terms and the conditions. And they accept that because they received a note. So, hey, everything is with legal terms because it's a legal document, okay? And it's a legal term, and they see the term. And they went and accept the term because they trade the note. They sold the note. They got more money for the note. Well, that's not our concern, what they got for the note. Our concern is the debt is paid, the obligation is terminated because you sold a note. So don't come back to us for monies or anything because that's a legal term on that note. And so we're dealing with the courts. We got 2 judges that seen that, and they know these terms. And what did they do? Senior judge from Binghamton. This is a senior judge. He's a senior, okay? And matter of fact, I'm going to give you his whole title. His whole title is Senior Thomas James McVoy. Okay? That's his title, a district judge. And then we got a magistrate judge, and his name is David E. Peebles. And this man says, oh, according to the record, because we put a default on these people, on the bank. They was 4 months, 5 months in default. He says, oh, well, we didn't get the paperwork. You're not on file. But here's the catch. We drove to Syracuse and filed these documents in person with the stamp or the clerk, okay, of the date we stamped it on. Matter of fact, it was on Paula's birthday, Paula Burt's birthday, okay? That's
April
when we
13th.
filed these dates on. So for him to say this, and you got paperwork, we got documents and records of this, and for him to say, oh, well, see, that's why we're telling you these men need to retire, step down, because in the Bible, I'm after God behind this because God is letting men sit in a seat that a king's supposed to sit in, that he ain't supposed to do no wrong, okay? Because David was the king, all right? And when he sat in the throne, he couldn't do no wrong, okay? Why? Because he's under the authority and the leadership of God, okay? So if he did, he had to get out of that throne, okay? Because Nathan came to him and told him, that man you killed, thou art that man, okay? So David had to repent, and God dealt with him because he couldn't sit in that seat. Why are these men sitting in the seat? Why is God saying that justice comes from him? He gives divine judgment. That's what he says out of his mouth. I'm getting on him for that because I said, that ain't divine judgment, and these men need to get out of the seat because I'm coming at you because you're the king, and you need to remove them. And I'm talking about if you don't, then you are a liar because I read it in the word, and it's in there. So they got to go. And this not just judges from here. It's judges all around the world that's doing this.
Around the world.
In Colorado, they all got to go. Don't matter where they're at.
Pennsylvania.
They got to get out of that seat, okay? Because I'm going to God, to the throne, because he's in the high seat. So they got to get out of the seat. They're wearing a cloak, okay? And the cloak is what Solomon did. Solomon's first case. When one woman killed her baby, smuggled her baby, and then tried to take another woman's baby. What did Solomon do? He did righteous judgment, okay? He was in the seat of the king, okay, of rulership, of judge, and he judged the people. So, hey, I brought it to the king. I said you the same yesterday, today, and forever. I said, it's far to be seen. So you need to do something. And this is where I'm going. I'm going to rule of law, and I'm going to the king where it was written from. He spoke it out of his mouth. That's where I'm going. So these people down here, they need to remove themselves. Okay? And don't forget, I just want to let you know, this is their clique. It's called Latmandad.
That means brotherhood.
That's their clique. They band together, okay? They're a clan. They stick together. They get one another off the hook. That's what they do.
And that's what's going on here.
That's what's here. So we see it. The King of Kings see it. But, hey, we will give you more info on that. We will update you, and we will stay on this and let you know that this is not over, far from being over. So we know other people have went through things like this, okay? And they don't have the finance to go to higher courts. We know that. And so we are here to do what we need to do.
That's how they get away with it.
We're here to help you, okay? And this is how they've been getting away with everything, finances, keep you in poverty, keep you in debt. You are a slave to debt, and that's what they were trying to keep you, a slave to debt, so you can shut your mouth. Good night. We'll see you next week.
Put up the gun and make we farm up the ground. You know, see from what here, too much blood a run. Put down the gun and make we farm up the ground. Them say, global recession so food, Africa in a ground. Put down the gun and make we farm up the ground. Me have to return to St. Anne's and left Kingston. When you plant a new crop, the world start clap. All human beings start embrace that. There is no solution in this pollution. Them only mission is to create era done. Then after election, them cut them one. Ghetto youths, take this message from this Rasta man. I and I. Make we farm up the ground. You know, see from what here, too much blood a run. Put down the gun and make we farm up the ground. Them say, global recession so food, Africa in a ground. Put down the gun and make we farm up the ground. Me have to return to St. Anne's and left Kingston. When you plant a new crop, the world start clap. All human beings start embrace that. There is no solution in this pollution. Them only mission is to create era done. Then after election, them cut them one. Ghetto youths, take this message from this Rasta man. I and I. Put up the gun and make we farm up the ground. You know, see from what here, too much blood a run. Put down the gun and make we farm up the ground. Them say, global recession so food, Africa in a ground. Put down the gun and make we farm up the ground. Me have to return to St. Anne's and left Kingston. When you plant a new crop, the world start clap.